What's up, Hammerheads? Welcome back to another episode of Smoke Breaks. And smoke breaks is when we get out of the garage. We take a smoke break, we fire up the grill or the smoker, and we cook something tasty. So, as if you couldn't tell by the color of my shirt or what I have on the cutting board in front of me, we are going to be Traeger grilling salmon today. We're not actually going to be smoking it. That's a low and slow procedure. We are going to be cooking it at a high temperature and searing it, cooking it quickly to about a medium well doneness, which is really where salmon should be. Pro tip, keep a clean hand, keep a dirty hand. So these are some salmon fillets I just got from the grocery store. They are not, anything special. They are fresh from the grocery store, but they're not from Lake Erie or anywhere good, but they'll work just fine. So, as I said, we're going to be grilling this at 450 degrees on the Traeger grill, and we're going to get this stuff seasoned up so it can set for a while. You never want to put meat on the grill straight out of the refrigerator. Never, ever, ever do that. Always let it come up to temperature, close to room temperature, at least an hour out on the countertop. So we're going to get some seasonings and some olive oil on this and let it meld, let it do its thing. So let's throw a little bit of oil on our fish, a little bit of olive oil on this stuff. It'll help it sear, it'll help it get crispy and get you a nice crisp exterior on it that will also help keep the juices in. And the two seasonings that we're going to be using today, two that I use frequently on chicken and salmon, love them. Roasted garlic herb is one, and New Orleans Cajun is the other. These are the same two seasonings I use on my chicken thighs, and they work well on fish too. So we're going to get some of this on here. We're not going to go too crazy. Don't over season your meat either. We want to add flavor, but we want to taste the fish. We don't want to fully mask the flavor of the fish. You can put too much seasoning on. You can put too much salt on. So we want to just put a nice sort of medium amount on. And if you cook it and you decide that you want more on the next time, you can do that. So get a little bit on there, pack it in with your hand, with your dirty hand, rub it in real good, flip it around. So that to me is about perfect. Take a look. Looks great. So this is going to sit here for at least an hour. Then we'll throw it on the Traeger and sear it up. See you then. Okay guys, so we're at the stove, and in the pot I've got a 1/4 cup of butter melted. This is salted butter, so we're not going to add any additional salt. But what we're doing is making a garlic, butter, lemon, pepper, dill sauce for on the salmon when it's done. I know that's a lot of stuff, but we're not adding a ton of anything, so it'll all blend together nicely. So 1/4 cup of butter. We have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon. I know it sucks keeping lemons in your fridge because they might go bad, but fresh squeezed is the only way to go. Now, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of dill weed, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. We're gonna put that right in there. Give this a little stir. We want this to sit warm while the fish cooks. That way these flavors can blend and this can all come together. If we were to throw this together just moments before the fish is done, the butter wouldn't have time to actually absorb any flavors. So we want this to sit here and kind of steep, if you will. Think of it as tea. So it's going to steep, it's going to blend together, and we will baste the fish with this in the last moments of cooking. So just stir it every once in a while. We don't have to be here continuously, but there we go. Beautiful. I know this isn't smell-o-vision, but it smells great. So let's go heat up the smoker. Alright, the smoker is preheated. Hopefully you can see that, 450 degrees. This sucker is ripping. So, let's throw our beautiful salmon on. As you guys can see in there, this thing is going nuts. You haven't seen it like this yet. This thing, when you have it turned up like this, suckers ripping. So, I don't know, can you hear it? Oh yeah, baby. Alright, shut her up. Alright, so we're going to check that in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to let it go, and you don't want to overcook salmon. So, something that I feel like everyone does is overcook salmon. You don't need to cook it well done. It doesn't need to be dried out. You can cook it medium rare. I prefer, don't go medium rare. That's for Asian people. I like it medium well. I like it at about 130 degrees, and it's still, you know, super moist, juicy. It'll fall apart. It's not mushy at all. It's firmed up by that point. It's money. That's where I think it should be. So let's let this thing do its job, and we'll check back in a bit. Okay guys, time to flip. Now remember, we're flipping fish. It's delicate, so we want to be as gentle as we can. We're getting a good sear on this. Oh no. Don't fall through, please. Please. Don't do it. Ow! Don't do it. Dang it. Wait. I got it. We didn't lose much. Alright. At this point in time, we want to put the probe in. Good. You can make your funny joke. Alright, probe. Probe is in. Shut the lid. Now, let's see what the probe goes up to. Alright, can you guys see that? Focus, you dirty bugger. Ah, there it is, focused. Okay, we are already at 120 degrees and climbing slowly. So, like I said, we really only want to be at 130, so we don't have a whole lot of time left. So, check that thing in just a couple minutes. Okay, so it's been a few minutes. It's time to baste these suckers. Alright. Stir up our goodness. Paint this on. If you like lemon and you like garlic, put a crap load on. If you don't like it that much, don't put a crap load on. Okay, I'm only going to do the one side, and we can put more on our plate if we want. So 2 minutes, 1 minute, let those sit in there, and then we'll pull them off. Okay guys, time to pull it off. And if I do say so myself, it looks beautiful. So plate these buggers up. Okay. Look at that, it's already trying to fall apart. Holy crap, that looks good. Alright. Shut the lid. Put this thing to sleep. Bye-bye. boys and girls, salmon is off the grill. Turned out perfect. We ended up a little over 130 degrees, and that's just fine. Really, you don't want to go over 140. If you go over 140, even 145, it's going to be dry. You're going to hate it. But it's off, and last thing we have to do is taste it. It's awesome. Super good, mega tender. Let's break one of these open. You see how easy that just pulled apart. Let's get in there. Get some close-up footage. Yes. Let's see if we can get a good shot of this. Come on, cooperate. Alright. Wow. Cooked the whole way through. And fall apart, fork tender. Super good. So that's it. We're done. Salmon on the Traeger, Cajun style, with a herbed lemon garlic dill butter. And like I said, you could throw more of that on your plate if you want. But that's it. We're done. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, comment below, share these videos on your Facebook or whatever, and let's keep this thing going. Peace. Later. Hey, cowboy. Can you sit? Okay. Stay. 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 Okay, go ahead. Was it good? Good boy.